What's up, world? Welcome back. Thank you and bless you for being here, tuning in. Welcome back to Storytime Live on a Throwback Thursday. Uncle Randar is here to greet you. And first and foremost, everybody, I have to apologize for my absence last weekend, okay? We had some streams planned. We were going to continue our retro on Thursday, and we had some Friday fun in the works with the fam. And, of course, Wildcard Saturday is always a good time. However, your boy contracted an illness. It is cold and flu season here, well, really across the nation, but here in Wisconsin for sure, because the weather's been up and down and up and down. And so we're dealing with that. It's just that time of year, and unfortunately people get sick, and your boy was one of them. So you did not want to hear my voice last Thursday or Friday or Saturday. You did not want to see my face. You did not want to see my nasal area. It was not good. It was not good at all. So instead, we took the week off to heal and get better and come back to you full force for this wonderful edition of Storytime Live on a Throwback Thursday. So thank you again for being here. Hopefully you've told some friends, family, coworkers, people on the street, random people on the bus, people you see at school, kids at school. I don't know. You've told somebody about Uncle Randar and what we're doing here from the Storytime studio. So I appreciate you. Thank you. Please continue to spread the word, spread the message, spread the love. We just finished up love season. Valentine's Day is behind us. St. Patty's Day is in the forefront, and I'm looking for some luck. I'm looking for some luck in getting some more people on board with the Storytime gang so we can have lots of more fun here. So that's what we're doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are returning to Zelda: A Link to the Past, and we've got some Dark World dungeons to conquer. So again, want to thank you for tuning in. You can find us on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch tonight. We were going to hopefully have a Facebook live stream up. It unfortunately is not ready. It's in the works, but you've got plenty of other platforms. Check us out on Twitch, YouTube, or TikTok. Hop in the chat. If you're seeing me on your screen, say hi. If nothing else, just type in hi or type in hi. Just do it, because I will say hi back. I'll give you a shout out. Like I say, I'd like to get more interactive and get to know some of the viewers. You guys out there are taking the time to check out what little bit of entertainment I can bring. So I want to thank you for that, and I'd love to, just chat it up about whatever. So if you're on the streams, get in on the chats. Let's do this thing. Like I say, Dark World Dungeons on the docket for tonight. And as always, I love, love, love having you guys here to join me in this adventure. Let's go! All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to do it live from the Storytime studio. It is a Throwback Thursday on Storytime Live. Once again, thank you for being here. I'm your host, Uncle Randar. We are here to have some fun. Fun is a three-letter word. If you didn't know that, now you do. The more you know, I'm getting off topic here. We've got it fired up, ladies and gents. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Circa mid-1990s, that's the late 1900s for you Gen Alphers out there. Thank you for that. Last we checked in here, we were just getting into the first Dark World dungeon, okay? First Dark World dungeon is a fun one of my personal favorites. It's also relatively easy, so I have no problem, bringing you with on this journey through the Palace of Darkness is what it's actually called. So we're already here. We've got some fairies lined up. We're gonna use our magic boomerang to get us started here. And yeah, this is where we left off last time I saw you guys. So we've collected 3 pendants. We are on the hunt for, we found Princess Zelda in Hyrule Castle, and the evil wizard Aghanim sent her to another dimension called the Dark World. Oh my god. And these are one of my least favorite and favorite enemies in this entire game. That little thing you just saw me kill. I think it's called a Helmasaur. It's a little, like, prehistoric dinosaur-looking thing, and it has a helmet on it, and we can't actually do damage to it unless we attack it from the side. Abby Rauhauser on TikTok, thanks for peeping the live. Joining Storytime Live. Give us a like and a follow if you're interested in some fun retro gaming. We've got the classic Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past tonight, doing some Dark World dungeons. But yeah, the Helmosaurs have that helmet on their heads, and so they're pretty well protected. There is an item in this dungeon that we actually will get in a little bit, and that will help us take out those Helmosaurs a little bit easier. The Helmosaurs are important, though, because as we get later into the dungeon, you are going to notice that the Helmosaurs are not, like, unled by another Helmosaur, a bigger Helmosaur. So I'm just letting you know that it will become more and more important as the story progresses here. What do we got going on here? iPad's not responding. There we go. Now it's responding. Good deal. Okay. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Anybody who's tuned in, appreciate you guys tuning in. We've got El Gosh 699 on TikTok. Thanks for peeping the live, boss. Welcome to Storytime Live. If you're interested in the content, give a like and a follow. We stream every Thursday night. We stream live some retro video game stuff. We also stream on Friday and Saturday nights, Family Fun Fridays and Wildcard Saturdays. Bear with me, guys, as I am, like, say, managing multiple screens at once. It can be a little disorienting. I try and do as best as I can. It's not always cake. I like cake, but it's not always cake. El Gosh 699 on TikTok. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. We've got this down. All right, beautiful. Oh, we closed the door. We need the door open. Daxon35, hello on TikTok. How you doing, Dax? Thanks for peeping us on TikTok. As always, we love your support. Love your support. Appreciate the like, bud. We've made some progress on growing the Storytime gang as well, everybody. We've got quite a few followers along on the Facebook page, for the group. And like I say, that's a good start. We want to get that going. So be sure to share with anybody you know who has a Twitch account, has a Google account, to use the YouTube. And obviously anyone on TikTok, as my boy Daxon is there showing us the love. Appreciate you, bud. Want to get as many followers here into the Storytime gang as we can, because we like to have fun here. We really do. You must go to bed. That's fine, bud. Why don't you get some rest? Thank you for checking out the stream and checking in on me. And we will see you tomorrow for Fam Fun Friday. So I'm excited. We've got a good lineup tomorrow. We'll be introducing a new core member of the Storytime Live gang. He'll be joining us tomorrow night for some fun. But that's fine, buddy. You go to bed. Have a good night. And I will talk to you tomorrow. And it's Friday, so I know the weekend is always exciting for you, for me. All right. So those creatures we just defeated there, really ugly, little ugly punks. They're kind of like, I think they're like shells of the soldiers in the light world. Like, they used to be soldiers, and now they're dark, or now they're just like ghosts. These little floaty baubles. Bye, buddy. See you tomorrow. These little floaty ball guys are super annoying, the red ones especially, because when you hit them, after you hit them the first time, they turn into two mini little floating balls. Also what, Dex? Also what, says you, boy. Boss lady, thanks for peeping on TikTok. Welcome to Storytime Live, playing some classic Zelda on a Thursday, Throwback Thursday. If you like what you see, give a like and a follow. Thanks for being here. Hop in the chat if you so choose. I would love to talk about just about anything. Doesn't have to be video game related. Although that's the obvious answer here. Once again, ladies and gents, Storytime Live, completely unofficially, but 100% impossible without the sponsorship of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. It's my stuff. Make it so you can see how many people are watching on TikTok on the screen. It's cool. I wish I could, bud. I don't have a little plug-in for that to work on my overlay, so I would like to work on that. I'm going to look into that this weekend. I'm going to see if we can get that viewer count up there. So that's the goal, anyways. Anybody who is peeping in, feel free to chime in on the chat, whatever platform you're checking out, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch. Oh, good. Dungeon map that I probably won't use. That's fine. You got the map. You can use it to see your current position and the rest of the dungeon. Press X. Let's give it a shot. All right, so we got 2 floors, but plenty of rooms. First floor, lots of rooms. Basement, that's where the boss is, by the way. I can tell you that right now. No, spoiler alert. The boss is in the basement. Go figure. They're really all just a bunch of basement dwellers, you know. Honestly, if I'm being honest. All right, let's blow up some walls. Fairies, we've already got plenty of fairies. We got full health. We don't need you guys. See these little laughing thingies here? We're going to be able to deal with those in a few minutes, too. So that's helpful. It's helpful. Let's check out our Discord. See if anything's going on. I shouldn't probably sing the background music. It's kind of annoying. I love you too, buddy. See you tomorrow for Fam Fun Friday. Go to bed now, so your mother doesn't yell at you. Edit this whilst in the middle of a stream? I can. Ah! That worked out well. Don't mind the stuff moving on your screen. I had to fix it a little bit, so it was out of the way. Out of the way, out of the way. All right. Oh, good, we found a key. We love keys. Okay, these guys came back. That's lovely. Get away from me. Get away. You know what? I don't actually even have to fight you because we're going back this way. Down the stairs. Okay. Spiky dude. Oh, boy. Oh, crap. Not as fleet of foot. Flight of fleet. There's a bunch of cracks in these walls. Like it looks like you could bomb them. You can't bomb them. It doesn't do anything. But we'll make our way back up these stairs, or through this tunnel, and then through this portal. Wow, 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 wow. All right, that's good. Remember, we can use magic dust on these guys. Let's do it, actually. Where's my dust? Right here. Magic powder, I'm sorry. Can use them on the anti-fairies. Aha! And turn them into fairies. That is so cool. I cannot believe I didn't know how to do that for 30 years of playing this game. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. ScotlandGarage.tw. Thanks for peeping in on TikTok. Welcome to Storytime Live. If you like what you see, like what you hear, give us a like and a follow. We got lots of cool, fun gaming content. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Appreciate the follow, Dax. Now go to bed. All right, so... we go back through here. And now we can go through the middle door to the middle type places because we have keys. Keys are helpful. Very, very helpful. And we've unlocked our first door. Thank you. Look at that. Okay, so we've got our first turtles. And that's just what they are. They're turtles. They're a real pain in the keister because we can't actually do anything to them yet. We will be able to soon. But not yet. Getting close. More turtles, so that's lovely. Look at that. It's another key. Oh, skellies. Oh, these are the floaty skelly heads that I can't actually do any damage to. They just keep floating around and around, so that's not good. Take this portal. Get back to safety. I'm gonna get hit by this anti-fairy because I'm paying attention to too many screens. Alright, back up the stairs. Okay. Jispy, thanks for chiming in, bud. I'm not throwing the turtles yet. I'm gonna throw, well, no, see, I can't even throw the turtles. I can smash the turtles, but not yet. We're getting there. Thanks for chiming in, bud. How you been? I haven't talked to you now in a long, long time. Things going better for you than they were? I hope so. Throwing turtles. It would be great if I could throw these turtles. Alas, it is not about throwing the turtles. It's true. I'm not gonna mess with Splinter, because he's got those 4 boys, and they take care of business. And I'm not trying to be. Oh, that was the big key, by the way. I didn't do the read through, but you got the big key. You can open big key doors and chests. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with those 4 turtles. They know what's up. All right. So now we can go a little bit further into our stuff that we got going on here. Back up through this way. There's a lot of backtracking and retracing here in the Palace of Darkness. A lot. So it's just kind of what we gotta do. All right, so this room is fun. Static, appreciate your big key. You keep that to yourself now, you hear? That stays right where it's at. There will be no big key exchanges here, all right? We'll keep the one I found, and that's the only one I want. Okay, so from here, we'll do a little crystal ball switchy. Just bad. I love those emotes. The static emotes are dope. He's so cool. He's so freaking cool. All right, so now what I want to do, I think I can do this with the bomb, actually. Yes. Haha. Secret. Okay, now you guys are just being gross. I shan't open your door with my big key. I shan't. We gotta run because this floor disappears. Oh, the Helmaroks. I mean, the Helmasaurs. Helmaroks in a different Zelda game. I know that. We can't actually go through that door yet because we're missing the big key. Or the small key, which may or may not be in this chest. This might just be the compass. It's the compass. You found the compass. Now you can pinpoint the lair of the dungeon's evil master. Thinking about talking like that from here on out. Thinking about it. It's not great for my, my throat. It doesn't show my vocal range, but All right, so here's lots of blue roops. We need the roops. Thank you for the roops. This, I believe, is the key we need. We'll go back up this way. Oh, that's just an arrow. One solitary arrow. Go back up this way, gather some more roops. This is good because we've pretty much depleted ourselves at the wishing well. Too many rupees. All right, so now we can go back over here. You guys probably saw when I ran up this big corridor before. We have a big chest to stick our big key in. Static Zelda games, even old Zelda games, had insane dungeons, dude. And getting lost in them was, like, honestly part of the fun. Not that I don't have fun now playing them. I mean, I have these pretty much memorized. I mean, you know, I could do any of these dungeons. Binding of Isaac, yeah, a little bit. It's giving right now. Giving. But yeah, these, it's supposed to be confusing, like say they're dungeons, and the only reason I know them as well as I do is because I've played this game over and over and over. Anybody, you know, playing this Zelda or any of the Zeldas, honestly, for the first time, I mean, yeah, it's terrifying. It's daunting. But the dungeon design was so on point, and has been since the original Zelda back in 87? In fact, those dungeons were so difficult because it was before the era of the internet and social media and gaming communities. So you just had to sit there frustrated as hell in your living room trying to figure it out. That was even back before Cheat Code Central and the full text document walkthroughs, which I lived off of for years. Probably also why I'm so good at these Zelda dungeons, for sure. I mean, no doubt. So yeah, they're a lot of fun. That's why I could only do old linear games. Going forward and backward horizontally, Kirby, Mario, TMNT. Yep, I feel you on that. It's funny how different... I did. I missed that read-through, too. We got the Magic Hammer, guys. The Magic Hammer handles the Helmosaurs, it handles the turtles, and Jispy's gonna probably, you know, get on my case for this, but we're gonna have to muss up some turtles now. But yeah, I mean, it's funny how, you know, we all came from that original era of video games, and how we've adapted or not adapted to different styles of video games, even though we all came from that same ridiculous pool. And those linear games, man, Mario, I still prefer Mario to be more linear. I haven't played the newest one, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I think that's the newest one. But when I played through Mario Odyssey, it was fantastic, don't get me wrong. But it was more open world than Mario, I think, has ever been before. And it was definitely a different vibe. What's up, Dragon Sniper? Thanks for hopping in the chat, bud. Thanks for tuning into Storytime Live. Good to see ya. I know you like your dinos. Dragon Sniper 161 may or may not be featured soon on a Fam Fun Friday. Just saying. So, D Snipes, thanks for being here, buddy. Love ya. Classic Zelda. Quick shout out to everybody peeping us on Twitch and TikTok and YouTube, hopefully. Thank you for checking out Storytime Live. I am so sorry I missed you guys last week. I'm happy to be back. Happy to be feeling better. And ready to give you guys some more entertainment this week. Or this weekend, I should say. There's one more door I wanted to go in before we actually leave this area. And I do apologize to everybody for going live. Yeah, that was dumb. I just went the same way. Now, I have learned... Nope, that didn't work. I want to apologize for starting the stream late this evening. We were running just a bit behind schedule thanks to the full-time job. That is one blobby booty, Jispy. Appreciate that, though. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. I don't do country music, but I do like that song. Not gonna lie. But yeah, the 9 to 5 kept me a little late today. Had to deliver some extra smiles, extra far away. And I said, dude, I'm going live at 8:30. It's time to tell some stories on Storytime Live. So I do apologize, and if you do not accept my apology, that is completely legitimate and justified. Blame Big Blue. Blame the Zon. They kept me longer than they should have. All right, we're progressing well. Like I say, this is not the most difficult dungeon. There is quite a bit of backtracking, but it's, you know, for somebody who's memorized stuff. Ooh, check this out. This is a famous Zelda thing, famous Zelda dungeon thing. It's the eye switch. So I've got my bow and arrow out. I take aim, pew, shoot him right in his eyeball. Shoot him right in his eyeball, opens up a huge extra area that wouldn't normally be accessible. It takes forever. I apologize for that. All right, and look at that, a secret staircase. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed there's a secret staircase? Okay, so down here, it's dark. There are no lanterns for us to light, and there are turtles. And I'm pretty sure I just pissed off Leo. Yep, there we go. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. All right. We got magic boomerang to hit our crystal ball. I'm still missing a key. Interesting. All right, so I'm basically a rookie at this point. How did I miss a key? All right, let's backtrack a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, no. I was going to say, I think I know where it is. I don't. Stop it. We'll find it. We'll find it, don't worry. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. All right. Go back here? Nope. Oh, there's the key. Okay, I do know. I knew it was there, and I saw it before, and I was going to try and get it. There's a method that I have recently been introduced to that I do want to try, but this might not be the place to do it. Does this open? Yes. All right, so we have to go back out here. And we have to go back over here. Yeah, I didn't come out this way before, so. This will get us the key we need. Beautiful. All right. Oh, golly. Okay. Well, that arrow, I thought, meant that I could jump, and it just walked off the edge, so that's fine. That's fine. Oh, now we have to put the statue back in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Guess what? Link does. There we go. Crunch. Nice little crunchy noise. Nothing like a good little crunchy noise in the evening. All right, so now we have to re-kill these guys. Boom. I'm basically a sniper at this point. I mean, just check me out. Well, that one gave me a 10. That was a 10 arrow drop right there. It's noise. Okay. Magic boomerang. Can't throw it. Oh, God, can't throw it because you're in a doorway. I knew that. I knew that. Okay. Now we have to piss off Leo and Raphael again. Sorry, boss. monies, dude. We are coming out of this dungeon with at least plus 300 rubes. That's fantastic. For what it's worth, everybody that is tuning in on Twitch, you have officially started earning Randar rupees, channel points, and coming hopefully within the next couple days, depending on how much I have to work, my 9 to 5. We'll be updating what you can spend those channel points on. We're going to do some fun stuff. And I've got some ideas in the works for some sub and follow goals regarding my hair. So, as of now, okay, so the turtles are pissing me off and kicking my behind. As of yet, I have not revealed my luscious mane to y'all. There's a reason for that. Because we might step things up a notch with some colors, designs, and tweaks. I think one of the hairs is on my face. I'm okay. Anyways, yeah, so I've got some ideas that maybe we'll set up some follower goals and like goals and stuff. Just says, and to answer your earlier question, things are getting better. They're not great, but we're getting there. Good. That's good to hear. I know it's a long road. I know it was tough for you and yours. And so I'm glad that you're, still able to check in on Twitch and stuff. Nothing but love for Static's Lounge and its peeps. So I'm glad to hear that, bud. Very glad to hear it. Anyways, yeah, like, follow, subscribe. Anybody who, if you haven't done that on any of the platforms, go do it on the platforms you haven't done it on, because we're gonna set some cool sub challenges / goals that may or may not make me, unable to go out in public. That's kind of the idea, behind everything. So one of these blocks moves. That's the one. All right, so now we're in this middle corridor of the rupee room. Oh, God, the turtles. Oh, God. The turtles, man. I can't handle the turtles. I would really like to throw some fairy dust on one of those anti-fairies. Because we're down 4 hearts. And behind this door is a certain something. I think we're going to go for it. I think we're actually going to do a suspend point. Because we're sissy pants. Create suspend point. Hey, we got a new follower. Thank you, Geardy MJ. Is that Michael? Milo, are you still here? Dragon Sniper, you still in the chat, bud, or did you go to bed? You just let me know. Because I'm going to replay that. Yes, all right. Hey, Uncle Gordy. How are you, buddy? Thanks for the follow. We're going to be playing some cool stuff, so you should tune in Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. And bring your children. Bring my nephew. Bring my pseudo-nephew and niece. Love those kids. Classic Zelda tonight, though. Anyways, we're going to use this save slot. Yes, I want to overwrite the data. That's one of the best editions of the Switch Virtual Console, or whatever you want to call it, because I don't want to die. I don't want to die. That's dope. I love seeing more followers. Thanks, Uncle Gordy. Appreciate you being here, bud. All right, through the key door. We stuck the big key. Oh, hey, look who I found. This is the big boy, the Helmasaur King. And he's got himself a big old... Oh, boy, I don't want to get fireballed. Oh, okay. He's got himself a big old helmet on. And we have to break the helmet. Oh, and he spits out these fireballs. No, thank you. Yes, absolutely. Good call, Dragon Sniper. Got to tune in tomorrow, Fam Fun Friday. It's going to be redonkulous. So we just have to keep smashing him, and it's a little harder than you'd think, because then he gets all mean with his tail. And you have to dodge the tail attacks. Okay. All right. I feel like I want to use one of my fairies. The thing is, I've got the fairies in a bottle, and if I release it like this, I have to catch it. There, okay, that actually worked out. The boss music is just so boss. Got a big old mean tail. It's like the frickin' Morningstar. Look, we broke his face. And now the fireballs and the tail go at the same time, making things a little more difficult. Just gotta smash his face as much as we can with our Master Sword. He's moving real fast. Oh, he's right on my stuff. Ow. Smash, smash, and not smash, slash. And the Master Sword does its job. And so what do we do in the Dark World when we kill a boss? We stand in the fiery chasm. We grab the heart, and then we run to the middle because we gotta catch the crystal in our hands. We caught the crystal in our hands. We caught the crystal in our hands, and it's heavy. Well, no wonder it's heavy. There's a person inside. There's a person. There's a girl in there. Can we get some girls in here? Randar, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. This world used to be the Golden Land where the Triforce was hidden. But because Ganon, the boss of thieves, wished it, the world was transformed. I'm sure he's intending to conquer even our light world after building his power here. Oh no. He is trying to open a larger gate between worlds near the castle using our powers. But the gate is not open completely yet. If we 7 maidens come together... 7? Really? Come together, we can break the barrier around Ganon's hiding place. I will tell you where the other girls are held. I believe you will destroy Ganon. I will return to my original form at that time. That means our map was updated. Garrity says, the kids say, hi, Uncle Ra. Also, LTP is the second best Zelda after... Oh, my God. You are literally like my spirit animal, Michael. You are literally like... You're like the mirror version of me with much better rock star hair and glorious facial hair. That's what you are. Because I totally agree. Now, Ocarina of Time has... I think there's a... well, no, it's really a two-way tie for first place now. Because Tears of the Kingdom was unreal, and Ocarina of Time is still to go. So you got 1A and 1B, and then you've got Link to the Past at 2, 100%. So yes, props to you. Do you understand? Yes or not at all? I think I understand. Save the girls from the crystals. And here is the quote that gets me through life on a daily basis, ladies and gentlemen. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Indeed. Indeed, little maiden, indeed. Your spirit animal is opponent, that's fair. Better Jeep, you finished Tears? Welcome to the chat, by the way. You should probably also be in bed. But thank you for finishing Tears. I told you it was worth it and epic, right? Right? I told you. I tell you. I say. I tell you. Tears of the Kingdom was unbelievable, dude. And, I mean, just having the 3 layers of sky, land, and underground. I'm sorry, the depths. It was unbelievable. It's going to be hard to top, but I think they are going to attempt it. Hey, that heart we got from the Helmasaur King was our 11th heart, so we're doing well. Better Jeep says, not 100%, but I beat the boss. I'm still grinding my other 100% save file. Yeah, dude, it's definitely a grind. We can all agree. Anybody who's played it, Dragon Sniper, Geardy MJ. I'm just going to call you MJ, like you're the basketball player. I could just call you, you know, Spirit. Well, maybe you're just my spirit brother because you agree on Link to the Past being absolute bomb. And, you know, top dog number 2. But yeah, it's, Tears of the Kingdom was a ridiculous grind. We all thought Breath of the Wild was a grind. It's a whole different ball game. Shoot, girl. Oh, I don't like these bats. They're relentless. Relentless, flittering jerkwads. Oh god, okay. So the Palace of Darkness, done. We're pretty much done with that area on the map altogether. So that's beautiful. Oh, there is a cave over here. Didn't we decide that there's really nothing in this cave? Yeah, just a fairy. So, now that we've done the Palace of Darkness, we have the Magic Hammer, which the Magic Hammer allows us to access pretty much the rest of the Dark World. Pretty much. To start with, we're going to beat down these posts, which is really kind of satisfying because look at how they just mush into little purple puddles when you beat them down. I kind of love it. And pretty much every time I come across this way, because if we leave the map and come back, they sprout back up. I can't help but smash them all. By the way, these skull rocks can sometimes come to life. That's always fun. Yeah, I know, Dragon Sniper. It took me forever, and I'm not sure I've done it, actually. I do believe I still have Koroks to get. I've got every armor set. I think all my armor's upgraded, and I've done everything except beat the final Ganon boss. You're falling behind. Shut up, Better Jeep. You're not my life. Oh, you're talking Dragon Sniper, yeah. Well, you know, I mean, he's a busy little bee. Oh, you stole a rupee from me, you stupid little pumpkin. All right, you're not worth it. This, I believe, underneath this rock, we can't lift this rock because it's a black skull rock. It's like the black 8-ball rocks in the light world. We need a stronger mitt to get it. But we can't. Oh, no. Well, there's no cave over here. In the light world, there's a cave there. Apparently not here. But what we can do here is go to the Dark World version of our house. In the middle of the street, our house. And in this house is... I don't know what this guy is, but he just sells bombs. 100 rupees for 30 bombs. 30 bombs for just 100 rupees. Please buy him, mister. He obviously has a cold because he's sneezing. Right there. A Richie. It's a sneeze. He's ill. He's very ill. I'm not going to buy his bombs yet. However, he'll come back into play later on. Now, I do believe somewhere over here. Oh, ran into the angry tree. Sorry about that, bud. Under here? Yes. See, the memory. Oh, no. This will work. We need to refill one fairy anyways. But this is not the cave that I thought it was. Keep in the bottle. Thank you. So we'll keep doing a little more exploring. Because, as you guys see now, I have not shown you this, we have a lot more crystals to gather. They are numbered for us, but we don't necessarily have to go in that order. We're going to maybe go in that order for a little while, but... Once again, just want to take a quick second to thank you guys for tuning in. Like I say, we are trying to boost some numbers so the community grows and we can do more and more fun things. So again, thank you so much for taking some time before you maybe snooze off for the night on this beautiful Thursday. Our good weather streak here in southeast Wisconsin is kind of coming to a little bit of a halt. We've got some SNOW in the forecast, so try not to think about it for tomorrow. But yeah, the more people we get tuned in, the more we're going to be able to do on this channel. And like I say, we're still in the early stages, man. First month streaming, and I really am disappointed that last weekend I felt so crappy and wasn't able to bring you guys some good content. But usually I think it's usually once every winter I get like some kind of crazy sickness like that, and that was hopefully the once for this winter. So, all right, so now that we've got access to more of the Dark World, we can use this sweet magic mirror in a number of different places to lead us to previously inaccessible locations in the Light World. For instance, up here, we can check out this cave where there happens to be a heart piece. 1 of 4. We also lost a lot of hearts to that hopping wiggly pile of crap. So, we'll fill some hearts. Dragon Sniper says, just a reminder, the stream tomorrow will start late like today. Yes, that's a good reminder, bud. Appreciate that. Our special guest will be joining us. Well, the stream is going to start on time, 8:30. But the meat and potatoes of tomorrow's stream, the good stuff, if you will, the gravy, will be starting a little bit later, as Dragon Sniper has a prior commitment, but we absolutely are going to have him here for the goodies. So yes, appreciate the reminder, bud. You're on top of things. Everybody's on top of things. All right, so I have to get the shovel. There's a guy in this grove that we need to talk to. I remember that. But I'm not sure if we get to talk to him yet or not. We do. After wandering into this world, I turned into this shape. I enjoyed playing the flute in the original world. There was a small grove where many animals gathered. I want to see that place again. I buried my flute there with some flower seeds. Will you try to find it for me? Absolutely. I love playing the flute. Then I will lend you my shovel. Good luck. You got the shovel. You borrowed a shovel. You can dig in many places. You never know what you'll find. Now, we can use our magic mirror. No context. Hello, sweet nephew. No context, thank you for chiming in, buddy. I have not spoken to you now in a while, and I miss you. I miss our Monopoly Go days, and I miss hanging out with you in Static's Lounge. Not Static's Lounge, but his live streams. It's good to see you. I won't use your government name, but I kind of want to. So yes, it is really me. We are here. I am real. You can touch me. You can't touch me. I can touch me. You know, it's getting weird. I apologize. Storytime is... This is not Storytime unhinged, okay? Let's pull out our shovel. Don't take it out of context, no context. And I know exactly where the flute is. Nope, I lied. Nope, I lied again. There it is. Found the flute. Now, we grab this flute. Oh, here's the flute. Its music surely has some mysterious power. Oh, there's a turkey moving. Oh, the flute-playing boy disappeared. I forgot he did that. All right, so now... I miss you too. LMAO, I've been lurking. Watched your Fortnite stream with the co-stars last week. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Hey, look at you. Ladies and gentlemen, No Context Live with the Prime sub. Thank you, brother. You are officially my first Prime sub, and only my second sub overall. Had Harlot Beach to it. She was real into it on that first Throwback Thursday, but thank you so much, brother. I can't wait to get some more, like I say, we grow this community, especially on Twitch, which is absolutely a top-notch streaming platform. It's so interactive. I know she's cool with you. She's cool with a lot of people, and that makes her pretty cool, so. But yeah, we get some more subs, we get some more follows on here. I'm real excited to expand what we can do on our live streams, so definitely appreciate that Prime sub, No Context Live. For anybody who is here watching and hasn't, go check him out, No Context Live on Twitch. He's just a good old gamer like your boy here. We're just a couple of seasoned, elder millennial gamers. Although I think he's a little older than me, so he might not actually qualify as elder millennial. He might actually be Gen X. I don't know. I don't know the rules. All right, so let's play the flute for this guy. Or we'll talk to him first. Thank you, Randar. But it looks like I can't play my flute anymore. Yeah, that's because your face is a tree trunk. Please take it. If by chance you go to the village I lived in, please give it to a tired old man you will find there. Well, my mind is getting hazy. Please let me hear the sound of the flute one last time. I do actually barely fit into the older millennial cat. Good. Well, then we are kinsmen. That's perfect. I don't know who created the elder millennial category. I don't like being categorized as a millennial at all, but unfortunately, by the timeline, that's apparently what I am. The only thing worse is being a Gen Alpha. So, just saying. Please let me hear the sound of the flute one last time. All right, let's play the flute for this tree trunk on a tree trunk. epic flute playing. Aww. We turned the tree trunk into a tree trunk, and now he's a permanent tree trunk. Very, very disappointing. I feel a little sad. I feel just a little sad. Dragon Sniper, I'm putting that as a quote on my wall. The tree trunk quote? Good. I mean, it's a good quote. You guys can quote me on that. You could take that to the bank. All right, speaking of taking it to the bank, we've got our flute, and the tree trunk told me to go take it to the old man in the village. I happen to know exactly what old man he's talking about. Unfortunately, I can't go into the village right there because that's a super heavy black mega rock. So we'll go to the light world and go to the village this way. Oh my god, there's soldiers everywhere. They just want to kill Link. He didn't do anything. He didn't kidnap the princess. You're all wrong. Another one. Okay, so that old man is right in here. He's the grumbly old man we talked to on the first Throwback Thursday Storytime Live. Zzz, snore, snore, and he's sleeping. But we stand here and we play the flute. Mumble, mumble. Oh, this is my son's flute. Did you meet my son? Where is he? Is he all right? Oh, I see. Well, I can tell what you want to say by the look in your eyes. Would you keep the flute, and will you play its sweet melody for the bird in the village square? I beg of you, please. My son would probably want it this way, but still I wish I could see him once more. All right, so I guess we get to pocket the flute. It's kind of like a treasure. And it is kind of magical. Let's go to the square. There's a bird. It's actually a weather vane. But check this out. I'm going to make this bird do something that you didn't know it could do. Play the flute again. Holy crap, that bird turned into a bird. That's a burb. Look at the burb just flutter around. Burb, burb, burb. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, it's dope now what we can do. I'm all about that burb, because this burb, he's a boy. When we play the flute, he will come and pick us up, and he will fast travel us to 8 rather important locations on the map. Only in the light world. Only in the light world, which is fine. You know, I got no problem with that. So yeah, we can go to all sorts of different places now. Up on Death Mountain, over at the witch's shop, the village square in Kakariko. My house, that's great, my house. This area south of the Eastern Palace, that's one that we don't really use very often. But we can go there. This place, number 6, down in the desert, which gets us eventually to the dungeon in the Dark World in the desert. It's a lot of D's. Mind out of the gutter, people. This one gets us to the water gate thingy. And then this one gets us down to the south shore of Lake Hylia, if you will. So yeah. Fast travel. Dope ski. Speaking of fast travel, we are going to go ahead. I don't have the glove yet. We need a certain glove. We'll go here. We need the upgraded glove to pick up these 8-ball rocks. And underneath one of these 8-ball rocks is a portal to the Dark World, to which then we can get into the swamp. The desert becomes a swamp in the Dark World. And there's a couple things we can do, including access the dungeon. But we can't do that quite yet. Okay, watch out for the golems. Jeez, Louise. Okay, so now that we've unlocked the Dark World, our good friend... Oh, no, it's in Kakariko. I know that. But let's use our flute again. Use our flute ski, and let's fast travel up here back to Kakariko. We are going to go up into the Lost Woods from Kakariko. Die. Away. Not this one. Nope. Die. This one will go up into the Lost Woods. Oh my god, these soldiers are everywhere and relentless. It's ridiculous. Okay. And we have to go up into the forest. I'm sorry, the Lost Woods. And we have to come over here. Come back down this way to this passage. And now, because we've got this fancy pants mallet in our pants, oh, mind out of the gutter, we can also bang these stakes down and reveal that portal. Dope ski. Dope ski. And now we are in Kakariko Village, Dark World Edition, which means now we can also enter the Forest of Lost Souls, I think is maybe what it's called. We're not going to yet. Oh god, watch out for the bomb coming out of the tree. The tree's mouth. I never thought I'd say that. I don't know how that guy got in there. But here we are in the Village of Outcasts. People without rupees are not welcome here. So yeah, pretty much everything here, people that we run into, they're going to ask us for rupees. There's the treasure chest game. I hate the treasure chest game, and I think there's a piece of heart in there, but you have to pay a lot of money to play, and it's all based on luck. So, don't mind the skeleton chickens, the skeletons. Don't remember what's in here. I do believe it's 300 rupees. It is. We like 300 rupees. We like the money. Take a quick second to once again thank you guys for tuning in on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok tonight. Anybody who's peeped the stream on TikTok, feel free to give a like and follow. You'll see every time we go live, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Same thing on the Twitch and the YouTubes. We are big ballin', no context. That's our goal. We just we gotta make that static money. The man has laid a path. Oh man, we can't even get over there yet because the frickin' black rocks. All right. Well, we were gonna get our fourth bottle, but apparently we're not gonna get our fourth bottle. So, yeah, it's the streaming game is something else. Oh, and we have to save that little. Where do we get the mitt from? I think it's the third one. I know, dude. It is. We are chasing that dream, and I'm just happy to be putting my love of video games back into use, because it's been a long time not really paying attention to video games that closely. The truth of the matter is, I do love video games, so it's good to be putting it back into practice. No Context Live just peeped in on TikTok. Thank you, No Context. Appreciate you. Give a like and a follow if you like what you see and hear. We're here every Thursday, Friday, Saturday for Storytime Live. Live from the Storytime studio. It sounds like I'm repeating myself, but I'm really just repeating, like, words. That's repeating yourself. You're a moron. Thank you. Stop talking to yourself, okay? Had a little bit of a moment there with myself. Apologize. It's those multiple personalities coming out. Now, that chest is also 300 rupees. If I take it, I'm going to miss out on like 30 rupees because I'm almost at my cap. But I think I'm going to take it anyway. I don't even care. I do enjoy the throwback games. Brings me back to my younger days. Dude, I know. And that's why, I'm dedicating one night every week to doing something retro, something from the 90s, 2000s. I mean, eventually, yeah, we're going to beat this Zelda game and we'll have to figure something else out to play. Appreciate the like on the talks, No Context. I'm a huge Pokemon fan, and big day coming next week. Pokemon Day 30. 30 years of the Mons. I'm kind of astounded by that and super, super excited. yeah, Pokemon's gonna be cool because like say, Better Jeep, I am absolutely gonna be doing some Pokemon content, and we are slated for some announcements next week on Pokemon Day. It's Friday. I normally have to work my 9 to 5. Taylor, thank you for the like on TikTok. Appreciate you. I think I know who you are, and you're kind of one of my favorite people. And I think you've created some of my favorite people. So, just saying. But yeah, I will have to work. I'm scheduled to work that day. And depending on my schedule, depending on if I get sent home, you know, as an extra, I don't know. We will see what we do with Pokemon Day, but I would like to do like a live react to the Pokemon Presents. I don't actually know what time that's gonna air, but Dragon Sniper, old Metroid games would be cool and fun to watch for a new Throwback Thursday. I appreciate you saying that, because Super Metroid is on my list of games to play, as well as Metroid Fusion as a Throwback Thursday, because thanks for joining in, Taylor. Appreciate you on the TikToks. Welcome to Storytime Live. It's your boy's studio. What can I say? You know, Metroid, Milo, you know my love for Metroid runs deep, and Super Metroid, one of my favorite games. Hello Kitty Island Adventure, yes, Static Suppressor. In fact, that is -4 on the list of up-and-coming games. I gotta be honest, I don't know how I feel about Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Now I'm gonna have to look it up, you jerk. Thanks for that. It could be fantastic. It could be exactly what we need on this channel. Metroid Fusion, Dragon Sniper is what I'm trying to say, because that was one of my favorite Metroid games of all time, and it was a Game Boy Advance classic, so it counts for retro. And it also is the precursor to Metroid Dread, which was a fantastic Metroid game. Static's favorite game. I know he loves his, I can't say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Yes, I know he loves his Hello Kitty. I will do that for you, Static. You know what? I tell you what. If we reach 20 subs, that's too high. 10 subs by the end of February. First game I'll play in March will be Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Somebody clip that so I can remind myself later on. I'll do that. If we get 10 subs in the month of February, which there's only 9 days left. So I do believe. Thank you, Better Jeep. Appreciate that. I don't think it's too high. 20 might be too high in 9 days. I don't think I have that far of a reach, bro. But I definitely think, you know, I think we get to 10. I've already got 2. It's all about growth, man, and commitment. All right, we don't actually want to be here yet either. I think it's time we stop putzing around and go do dungeon number 2. I'm going to use my magic mirror, and I'm going to use my flute to fly high. Yeah, it's the 19th, and it's February, so it's a short month, so we don't have much time. But if it happens, tell you what, we'll do it up. We'll do it up. All right, I need some heals. I think there's a heals here. Not here. But, no, because that's the Thieves' Cave. I really need some heals. There's not a heals here. Let's use our flute again. I think the flute will take us to... we almost got shot by a cannonball. I want to say this takes us to... Is this the ice cave? No, this takes us here. Which I think that's a portal. But this might be a heal cave. Yes, maybe. There we go. Ooh, what do we got? Oh, MJ. Metroid Fusion is the best Metroid game. Fusion, better than Dread, better than Super. Honorable mention to Zero Mission. Wow. Okay, so we might have to have a discussion on this one, bud, because you're not wrong. I think Fusion, I think overall, in the grand scheme, Metroid Fusion was the best Metroid game done. I mean, it was story-driven. It opened up some doors. It gave us some stuff. Zero Mission was dope, too. Not gonna lie. But the Prime games hold a real special spot in my heart. And, well, I would say the first Metroid Prime made the biggest impact on me as a gamer. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes was the best, and I have not yet played any of Prime 4 Beyond. But the Prime, even though it's like an alternate, Samus verse, those games are tough to beat because they were pretty epic in scale. So, but I will agree with you that Fusion is probably the best game. Dread was really good. I don't know if it unseats Super for me as number 2. I'm not sure. I probably have to play them both to really judge that. So yeah. All right, we got our heals. Back to the task at hand. I don't remember which portal I use. Oh, I don't need to use a portal. Okay, so we need to use this portal. Get out of the map. Getting so sidetracked. Oh crap! Now I've left where I wanted to be. Okay, let's go back to 5. Let's use this portal, and then we will head to dungeon number 2 from this location. Oh, this is a cave here too. What's in here? Oh, I remember this little bird guy. Tell you a profitable story for 20 rupees. Sure, I'm loaded. Ha, thank you. They say there's a tiny circle of rocks in the lake at the source of the river. I don't know what will happen, but it might be fun to throw something into it. See you. I already did that. We got the Quake Medallion. Thank you, little bird. Useless little bird. All right, so now we're back in the Eastern Palace depths, basically, the Palace of Darkness in the Dark World, which we don't really want to be in, but I don't want to get hit by these guys. That much I know. So we'll take a little trip here across the palace's stuff. I've not played any Primes, so my only knowledge is the 2Ds. Yeah, I tried playing the first Prime pretty recently and couldn't get past the controls. It's trickier. It's better on the Switch with a Pro controller. Playing on the Wii was tough, and like the first 2 Primes, Prime and Prime 2 Echoes, which Prime 2 Echoes is absolutely the best Prime game. They were originally released on the GameCube, and so they do better playing with a Switch Pro controller or something of the like. I mean, Xbox, 8-bit, do whatever you got. And yeah, I mean, the controls, it takes some getting used to being for FPS. But once you get used to it, like say, it makes for some pretty epic boss battles. But yeah, I get what you're saying, because, side-scrolling Metroid is, a genre of its own. And, like, say, Dread, Fusion, and even Super were fantastic at that. Side-scrollers, I mean, it's kind of a lost art. Side-scrolling games, and, like, say, 2 that have always done it great include the Mario series and the Metroid series. And, yeah, I mean, they still kill it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are at dungeon number 2. Dungeon number 2. I don't remember what this place is called. I don't think it tells us. Dungeon number 2 is basically the water temple, and it's a real pain in the butt. I remember this one being a real pain in the butt. Sahasrara is going to talk to us, though, through the tile. Randar, it is I, Sahasrara. Objects exist simultaneously in both worlds with similar shapes. If the form of a thing changes, it will affect the shape of its twin in the other world. Geardy says, I was playing on a GameCube emulator on my RP5. I could see the version on Switch with monitor. Yeah, it's better. Jispy, I have a complaint. Why are there no sound alerts? I know, Jispy. We're working on it. We're trying to grow the community, and I'm not there yet. I want people to be able to do sound alerts. I want some blurps. And they're going to happen. I don't have it all integrated yet. I'm sorry. Please do not give me bad Google reviews. Can you Google review a streamer? Because I think you should be able to. I absolutely think you should be able to. It is coming, Jispy. It is. I think you can probably see the little... I am watching my stream. Yeah, I don't think you can actually do them yet. I don't think I have the little widget. No context, don't do that. Golly. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm such a rook. I'm such a noob. Oh, yeah. See, streamer's not added any sound. So, yeah, you can click the tile, and it's not there. I started... Oh, God. Oh, you guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. All right, I retire. No, I am working on that. I want sound alerts and I want blurps because they do add some spiciness. It's a work in progress, okay? And I'm a one-man band, and I don't actually know what I'm doing, so... I have no idea what I'm doing. Except in Zelda. I know what I'm doing in Zelda. And that is going to the light world. I know, Spicy's good. Spicy's actually my favorite, taste? Spice? Spice is a taste, right? Somebody look that up. Somebody look that up. I believe spice is a taste. I'm not 100% sure. Salty, sweet, spicy, and savory. I don't know. I'm a food guy. I like food. I'm just not well versed in the food. All right, so we open up the floodgates, literally and metaphorically. And now that we've opened up the floodgates, because objects and things in one version of the world tend to affect things in the other version of the world, we'll go back to the other version of the world. And look at that, we drain the water here too. I think spicy would fit into a sort of savory category. You know, Dragon Sniper, you could be right. I can't tell you either way, because I truly don't know. You know who would probably know? Your dad. Your dad knows stuff like that. See if I can ever get him to create a Twitch account. He has a YouTube. I mean, he watches YouTube, but he's usually pretty knowledgeable about really unnecessary stuff like that, so we'll talk to your dad about that. So at this water temple, we got little tiny ice cubes that form, and they hurt us. We don't like them. Could do without them. I just noticed, looking at my Streamlabs, that I did put the Facebook stream counter on my overlay, and we can't stream on Facebook yet. We got the followers. We had a crazy influx of followers. Probably spammy, I don't know, but it doesn't matter because I knew we had to get to 60. But we had to get to 100 rather. I have to have my Uncle Randar page on Facebook has to exist for 60 days. So we can't quite yet go live on Facebook, but we're getting there next month. But we got the followers, so we're going to take this time. We're a little bit longer into the stream than normal, but I'm going to take just that 2-minute bio break that everybody needs. So get up, stretch your legs, get a drink of water, use the restroom, wash your hands afterwards, and come right back here. We are absolutely going to knock out Dark World Dungeon number 2 in our playthrough of Zelda. Jispy! Nice bits. I don't have those set up yet either. Thank you for the 10 bits, Jispy. Now cheer, cheer, cheer. You probably unlocked a new cheer color or something. No context, I'm not your dad. But I am your uncle. Uncle Randar's Storytime. Thank you all again for being here for Storytime Live. 2-minute bio break. Come right back. We are going to be rocking dungeon number 2, the Water Temple. Burb. Welcome back, people. Appreciate you. Welcome back to Storytime Live on a Throwback Thursday. We are hanging out in the Storytime studio. Hopefully the ambient lighting is good tonight. I picked a scene that, I don't know, it seemed pretty chill, so I'm digging the colors. I like it. It's not bad. As we do, as is customary on our Throwback Thursdays here from the Storytime Live studios, we like to take a little peek back at this day/this week in video game history. So Professor Randar joins us now. Good evening, everybody. And we just like to take a quick peep and see what video games have released this week across the history of video games itself. So, some old titles, dude, 39 years ago. 39 years? That's 3 years older than I am. Contra was originally released as an arcade game 39 years ago today in Japan. That's crazy. Contra is a pretty big name, pretty recognizable name, even if you've never played it. I've never played Contra, but everybody knows that name. So that's a big one. 39 years, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, the fact that we've been doing video games for as long as we have is just insane. Another release that I'd like to give a little shout out here to, Sonic and the Secret Rings was an original Wii title, Nintendo Wii, and I really wanted, that was the first Sonic released on Wii, and I really wanted it to be a really good game, and man did it suck. I'm sorry, that's one man's opinion, but honestly it was a huge letdown. Sonic and the Secret Rings, with the Wii motion controls and stuff, had a huge opportunity to send Sonic back up, into the top of the charts, man. I was a big Sonic fan. I never owned a Sega console, never owned a Dreamcast. I know I missed out. No context. It was such a letdown, dude. That should have been such a good game, and it so wasn't, and it kind of killed any chance for Sonic to come back into relevancy in the video game world, because the classic Sonics are still the only good ones. The games from the Genesis and Dreamcast. I know Dreamcast was good. Again, that was also something I missed out on as a child. And now it's impossible to find them. So, another one to shout out here, The Order 1886 was a PS4 launch title, released 11 years ago today. And I thought it was going to be so good, and it ended up being super clunky. I think it was still a pretty good story, but definitely, again, left a lot to be desired. And it had some hype. Like I say, I was really into it when I got my PS4, and thought that was just going to be an awesome game, and it just really kind of let me down. So yeah, as far as releases today in video game history, those are some more notable ones. The Order 1886, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse came out 11 years ago today on the Wii U. Not sure if that was a really popular Kirby title. I know there are a lot of Kirby diehards that would probably punch me in the face for not knowing. But yeah, Sonic and the Secret Rings, big letdown 19 years ago today. And yeah, Contra, 39 years ago, Contra was released in Japan. Yikes, dude. In the words of Jordan the Stallion on most social media platforms, throw the glasses, because that's too much. That's too much for me to handle. Yeah, I'm feeling old myself. We're gonna get the old stuff out of here, because that's just redonkulous. Just redonkulous. All right, back to the task at hand. Once again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Storytime Live. I apologize for being late. I apologize for being absent last week, but I thank everybody that has tuned in tonight. My crew on Twitch has been fantastic. Love you guys. I am really glad you have chimed in. We've gotten a sub from my boy No Context. Jispy has given us our first biddies. 10 biddies with a nice cheer. We're going to work on, the different things we can in Twitch. Like I say, we were testing the waters over the first few weeks of our live streams to see exactly what was kind of going to be our main character, so to speak, okay? And I think it's cool that I'm able to stream on multiple platforms at the same time in different visual layouts, vertical for those people on the phones, horizontal for those people on their TVs and their computers. I think that's awesome that I can do that. or that anybody can do that. I must say, however, that Twitch, far and away, has it down pat, dude. They have the interactiveness, the interactivity. I don't know what the word would be, but you can be much more interactive on Twitch with viewers and just creating a sense of community and stuff. And I know that the other platforms are working on, not combating that, because of course everybody wants everybody to succeed, right? Everybody love everybody. That rule is from name that movie. Somebody can name that movie. I won't do it. I won't steal anybody's thunder. But the other platforms have done what they can to stay relevant themselves when it comes to Twitch and everything it offers. And they're not there. They're not there. Twitch is absolutely the dominant platform for a reason. And so, like I say, I want to do my best to grow my community everywhere, but definitely on Twitch, because a lot of the people that inspired me to go ahead and start streaming, their biggest platform is Twitch. So, all right. Anyways, I digress. Back to this crazy dungeon. Like I say, if Link to the Past had a water temple, this would be it. And it's really no less infuriating than any of the other water temples in any of the other Zelda games that we've played throughout the course of history. But you get a really, really sweet dungeon item from this dungeon. So it's worth it, not only to free the maiden trapped inside the crystal, but to get that lovely tool. For sure. Getting that for sure. Okay, stay in the water. Never been much of a swimmer, but this is a little ridiculous. All right, so this is kind of a main hub, this room here. As you can see, we've got our big treasure chest on the center platform. We have to do some stuff before we can actually open that bad boy. I think what we're going to do first, though, is I know if we go down here into this little drain tube area. Dude, I don't like you. In fact, you hurt. Did you take 2 hearts each time you hit me, you big jerk? All right, so we're gonna go around this way and dodge the water spiders. And there's a heart. That's good. That's good, because that creepy little guy took 2 of my hearts. We're gonna move this block. It's gonna give us the compass. Oh my god. You found the compass. Now you can pinpoint the lair of the dungeon's evil master. Well, let's do that then, shall we? Up, back through here. And then we make our way this way. And we got, there's just a huge, obnoxious variety of baddies in so many of these rooms. You got the Skull Boys, who got the red one with the red skull. He can throw bones at you. You got this fireball rope that's just like fire, fire, fire. Better Jeep says, really random, but what's your opinion on the Tears of the Kingdom temples? Personally, I found them pretty easy. The Tears temples, were they easy? Yeah, probably. Were they still, like, intricate enough and detailed enough to, hold their own as, memorable, if not iconic? Yeah, I think so. There wasn't a boss battle. I'm trying to think back now. There wasn't a boss battle that really stood out. I would say the one that really sticks out for me is I think it was like Glacia or something, and you had to dive down through its glass back or glass or ice or something. And that battle was pretty epic to me. And I remember the first time I came across a rematch down in the depths of that, I was like, dude, that's so awesome, because I did not appreciate how awesome that boss battle was in the beginning. And it was fantastic. But the rest, I mean, yeah, they were pretty easy and, like I say, memorable in their own way. The thing is, with Tears, Dragon Sniper says that's the only battle I had completed from Tears, and I will say that it was a very awesome battle. Yeah, it was fantastic. I mean, it was absolutely awesome. None of them were bad, you know, and I think they were all memorable in their own way. That one stands out a little bit, but no, I think they were all pretty easy. And, you know, as coming from someone who has not yet actually fought Draganon, if you will, I'm not 100% sure that any of the battles in the game are, you know, overly difficult. Honestly, the three-headed Gleeoks, those are a nightmare. Where you've got one head of each element, and you've got the icicles crashing, and the lightning, and the fire, and it's chaos. It's a lot of fun, but I would consider those tough. But as far as like the temples and their bosses, I mean, yeah, nothing too terribly difficult. Better Jeep says, maybe a skill issue, but I struggled on the final battle. Dude, I have no doubt that it's going to be difficult when I do finally play it. I just don't want it to end. Like, once I finish that battle, you know, except for Koroks, then it's over, and I don't really want it to be over. Would you stop it? Everything hurts. But you don't have skill issues in Zelda. You're better than me. We've talked about this. Ooh, these potatoes that come out of the ground, very oftentimes they will drop a heart. So, always slice the potatoes. Turn them into chips. Write that down. I do believe... Okay, yeah, there's a few hearts here. That's nice. Fireball. Now we've got the fire rope on it. That's just straight out of Mario, bro. Oh, man. You see what I did? Fine, we'll go down this side first. Oh, crappy doodle. All right, so it's official. I suck at this game. Can't do stuff in the proper order. Oh, such a clown. Such a clown. All right. Oh, God. Outrun the fireball. There we go. There we go. Now that's a red rupee. I don't need that red rupee at all. Don't need it at all. All right, so we need to hit... We need to go back a room or two and hit the crystal to drop the thingies. Yes. Okay. It's been a while since I've played this dungeon, okay? We have to go up in here and hit that again, which means I can't exit this way, so we have to go back out this way. Tricky dungeons. We go back up here, back through here, past the fireball, rope thingy, fire snake. That's not a rope, it's a snake. Get off! What the hell? It's my first time. It's my first time playing, okay? Now, I will say, playing one of these older Zelda games where you used to only have a left, down, up, right, left, down, right, up directional pad. Trying to play it with the joystick on the Pro Controller, not easy. Not cake. Okay. Okay. Oh, the worst game of dodgeball I've ever played. All right. So now we go down this hole. And this path is open to us, which is great because it leads us to some rupees. And I don't need the rupees because I'm at $9.99. A big key. got the big key. This is the master key of the dungeon. It can open many locks that small keys cannot, including Jispy's big lock. I don't think he's still here, but he would appreciate that. I called him out on the big lock, big key sitch. All right, so now we've got our big key. So now we can open the big old chest, which will allow us a wonderful, wonderful tool. Static Suppressor is cheering with some biddies. He's got a big key for me, too. Thank you, Static, for your bits. Thank you for the bits right there. Thank you for putting your bits where you put them. Oh, my God, look at that. Boing! Static's bits. This is the hook shot. It extends and contracts and boing! It can grapple many things. Boing! With the big key. The big key gave us this tool. Check this out, guys. Whoop! Oh my God, I'm an acrobat. Oh, look at that, we found a key. Dope. We can use the hook shot to go across all sorts of shit. I really do appreciate biddies, itty bitties on, you know. I'll stop. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, so the static, many. My big key grapple many things too, many. Yeah, my big key grapple man things too. Somebody screenshot that. It's a little twisted, man things. Man things. You heard it here first, folks. Static's big key grapples man things. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Grapple the man things. Ma, he grappled my man things. What did he do? All right, but the cool thing about the hook shot is we can now kill the red floaty balloons easier. And the blue ones, because they just die with one hit. But the red ones we can split in two. With the big key. Posted in Discord. Appreciate it, no context. Can split it in two with his big key. And his man things. Y'all a bunch of filthy bastards. Alright, so we gotta take this statue. Not that one. Yeah, see, and you can kill them even when they're glowing with lightning. It's kind of nice. We take the statue, we put it on the little button switch. And we go through the door. We can also freeze the skeletons with the hook shot. Alright, that snaky guy... Oh, okay, I thought he was spitting a fireball every time I swung my sword, but he's not. He's just spitting a sword whenever he wants because he's a jerk face. I don't know if pulling this tongue does anything. No, it doesn't. And we're just going to die if we keep trying, so go ahead and get the hell out of there. Because we're done with it. And now we're back here, except we don't need to be back here. We need to go the other way. Sheesh. Sheesh, Randar. You're not remembering very well tonight, old chap. I don't really want to stay in here to hunt for hearts. Yeah, see, I'm just going to lose more hearts. Jennifer Marie, thanks for peeping on TikTok. How are you, old friend? Appreciate you tuning in to Storytime Live. I know you're probably not into nerdy video games like I am, but I'm happy you're here. That's nice of you to take a little look-see. We appreciate likes and follows on TikTok just as much as the other platforms, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Give us a Facebook follow, and in 30 days we can go live on Facebook. So we're getting there, folks, getting there. But no, thank you all again for hanging out and chat me up tonight. Like I say, I love my community of friends, my gamer friends, and it's just cool to get to hang with you guys. So I'm absolutely going to use this ferry right here because I'm like less than half at hearts. So we'll do that. Now we can come down here, push this lever, and drain the water. God, I feel like we've been trying to do that for 15 minutes now. For crying out loud. For crying out loud. Yeah, we're down in this basement area. I'm telling you, this water temple, it's simpler than many of the water temples. It's still a real pain. Still not super fun. Alright, we got red roops there. I think, yeah, there's something we have to do here first. Yeah. I do know that there is a secret doorway under this waterfall. Yes, thank you. Not a rookie. Just play one on TV. Don't need those hearts now. Jeez, wasted a whole friggin' ferry. Kill you. Potatoes. Kill the potatoes. And into this giant room, which is a pain in the butt, because you got these water spiders that are really kind of difficult to dodge, and you can't actually attack them. So we're going to come here. Can't attack them in the water. I don't think. And I'm pretty sure I can't use the hook shot on them. So come in here, get some goodies. There's a potato. He gives us a heart, I think. All right, let's see what we got. We have the compass. We have the hook shot. We have the map, compass, big key, hook shot. We've been in every room. Yes. It is that time, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time. Okay, except you're all right there. Can I do anything to mitigate you? No, I have to have you all come up here. And you just kind of hover there like a bunch of weirdos. Then I jump, and we swim real fast, and we get in here. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, good. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, we've made it to the big boss, who's a big giant puffball of red angry clouds. This is one of the more obscure bosses. I don't recall his name, but he does that with his giant puffballs. And the goal here is to just rid him of his... They're herpes. Let's face it, they're herpes. Okay, we just need to rid him of these herpes. And when we do that, instead of thanking us for eliminating his medical condition, he gets really angry and starts jumping about the place. Almost herpy-free, bud. Almost herpy-free. Gotcha. And see, now he's going to be like, oh, I'm so mad. And then he does this super drop down, and then we have to dodge him. I actually can't attack him right now. There we go. I was going to say, my sword things are not working. It is very rude of him. Very rude indeed, no context. And he's so dodgy. Here we go. The spin attack is super powerful. And I think if I hit him with 3 or 4 of those, he dies. No. There we go. We stand in the fiery explosion. We take his heart for ourselves. And then we stand in the middle to catch the crystal. We stand in the middle to catch the crystal. We stand in the middle to catch the crystal, and it's heavier! Better Jeep, watch your face. There's another person in there. There's a person in there. Randar, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. The Triforce will grant the wishes of whoever touches it, as long as that person lives. That is why it was hidden in the Golden Land. only a select few know of its location. But at some point, that knowledge was lost. The person who rediscovered the Golden Land was Ganondorf the Evil Thief. Luckily, he couldn't figure out how to return to the Light World. Well, remember that you have magical powers which only the hero can make the most of. There are some other magical warping points like the one you saw on Death Mountain. By using them, you can go between the two worlds and find the evils hidden in the Dark World. You are the only one who can destroy Ganondorf, the thief. No, Ganon, the evil king of darkness. Do you understand? Does everybody understand? Everybody is clear on that? We have magic powers. Only we can kill him. That is our duty. Yes, I understand. Ladies and gentlemen, may the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Thank you, Crystal Maiden. Thanks, Better Jeep. That was... it went a lot faster and a little bit easier than I thought it was going to. Because I always hated when he would drop down from the ceiling like that and then just kind of chase me around the map. He was always super fast, but I have not in the past used the spin attack to its full capability. This late in the stream, we like to go ahead and give ourselves a little stretch break. So I will see you guys topside to stretch out my legs. See you up there. See you up there. Don't do anything without me. We are making progress in the Dark World. Progress. Progress. Progress in the Dark World. That's a good stretch. Good stretch. 7th inning stretch here on Storytime Live. Once again, Throwback Thursday. Happy to have you here. Happy to be back here myself. Happy to just be playing some video games and having some fun. So that is 2 Dark World dungeons down. We now have the hookshot, which I don't think it really allows us to access anything that we couldn't prior. Yeah, I still think we need the Titan's Mitt. Now, in the past... Oh, no, I can't go out of order. Never mind. I was going to say, in the past, for the next 2 dungeons, I have gone out of order before, but I don't really think I can do that because in order... Oh, no, I guess I could. The boss in one dungeon can't be beaten without the weapon from the other dungeon. Dragon Sniper says, your followers should be called Randar Raiders. Ooh, I like that. But y'all are the Storytime gang. Like, you're here for Storytime. You're not here just for me. You're here for the stories, the adventures. You could be the Storytime Raiders. The Randars, Uncle Randar's Storytime Raiders. It's all very difficult. Not to get back on subject here. Not to change the subject, but to get back on subject. The adventures in which we raided people. The Better Jeep says readers, Randar's readers. I don't know, I still like just the gang. You're just kind of my Storytime gang. We go to the Light World. We come over here. We've got another stone monument here that we can use our Book of Medora on, because if we don't, it just says this. But if we use the book, it says, hold up your Master Sword, and you will get the magic of Bamos. Check this out, bro. Oh, man. That's one of the cooler magic medallions we get. The Bamos medallion. It just blows stuff up. I want to blow stuff up with my mind. I'm all about blowing stuff up. So yeah, we got the Bamos medallion. That's dope. Now I guess we should probably take a gander and see what we should do next. Because the next dungeon is up there in the Lost Woods area, but in the Dark World, obviously. So I think we can probably do that right away. Oh my god, I'm almost out of my special juice. Man, that's good. It's cool, I came prepared. seriously definitely drink too much of this stuff, but I can't really help it. Which is to say, I don't want to help it. No context, 0 sugar. All day, every day. Probably like 1.5 gallons a day. Yeah. Hey, congrats on the first sub badge, which, I mean, oh, so much better than diet. I see your first sub badge. Your founder badge. You're so fancy with that, by the way. Yeah, it's not just better than diet, it makes diet irrelevant. I can't stand the taste of Diet Mountain Dew. It's terrible. You're the fanciest. Diet Mountain Dew was never, when I was just drinking diet soda, Diet Mountain Dew was never an option for me. Couldn't do it. Diet Coke I could suffer through. Diet Pepsi I didn't love, but like Diet Dr. Pepper was my go-to. And then 0 sugar formulas came out, man. And I'm telling you, 0 sugar Pepsi, better than regular Pepsi. 0 sugar Mountain Dew, I like it better than regular Mountain Dew. If I were to drink a regular Mountain Dew today, I don't think I'd like it. It would just, the taste of the real stuff is just too much. Static, I inject 7 Brew Energy and Ghost Energy drinks directly to my veins. Yeah, good, then you understand the addiction. You totally get it. I gotta try that 7 Brew, man. I saw you guys chatting it up on your Discord today, and oh my goodness, some of the shit looks pretty good. I like sodas, no context, but yes, the no sugar, or the 0 sugar sodas are super good. Soda. Yeah, without my Mountain Dew, dude, I would not, and my 0 sugar Mountain Dew, I would not get through the day very easily. Secret menus at places are awesome. So the fact that 7 Brew has one, and like say whatever concoction that was that people were recommending to you today, I thought that just looks amazing. Another restaurant that I love that had or has a secret menu is Potbelly. Potbelly has a secret sandwich menu. Delavan 7 Brew almost every day, yeah. Yep. That's the closest one to us, or to you guys for sure, and probably to any of us in Burlington, Waterford area. I might have to give it a shot. Maybe if I want a delivery route and come by one, I will check it out. Because, yeah, what you guys were posting today looked pretty nice. Good shit. I shouldn't swear. This is still a kid-friendly episode of whatchamacallit. Get away. Hate bees. All right. Now, we can go to the light world here and unlock a nice piece of equipment. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a ghost. But we just have to push this bad boy open. I think it's a push open. Nope, I'm sorry, it's a run into. It's a run into. And we come down here, and hidden in this grave is one of the coolest tools of the game. You got the magic cape. This is the magic cape. I'm sorry. You are invisible when you wear it. Watch your magic meter. It's good advice because it goes fast. But when we put it on, check this out. Ooh, y'all can't see me. Oh my god, it goes real fast. All right. There is also a way to double our magic meter. We really need to do that. Because the magic goes down way too fast. All right, good. We're back. We also want to go back to the light world. Well, on this cliff here. And we go in here, and I believe there's a piece of heart in here. But we'll take all the extra little hearts. Bang-a-rang, piece of heart. That's 2. On our way. Dragon Sniper. Good night, Storytime gang. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the family fun night and sub, like, follow, and do whatever you can to support. Ditto to what Dragon Sniper just said. Milo, thanks so much, buddy, for being on here and for staying up late. I'm glad your mom and Michael let you stay up late. That's nice of them. Maybe they don't know you're still awake. Go to bed. Go to bed and have a good day tomorrow. And thank you again, buddy. And we will see you tomorrow night. Yes, cat's out of the bag for anybody still here hanging out. Dragon Sniper is one of my other little nerdy nephew mini-me's. He's also the most creative one out of all of them. And he's just, I mean, when he was about 2.5, he used to consider himself everything was perfect. If he liked something, it was perfect. So to this day, I have considered him my perfect one because he's a perfect one. Profitable story from this weird little jellyfish-looking guy. Ha, thank you. To tell you the truth, I found incredible beauty inside the pyramid. But someone sealed the door. You can't do anything with a standard bomb, they say. All right, well, at least you healed my hearts. I knew that. Maybe not everybody knew that. That's not a secret passage. That is an arrow of Skull Rocks. Better Jeep, don't take it the wrong way, bud. Although you are playing the Storytime theme on saxophone. That's pretty dope. That's pretty creative. Let's face it, he is the artistic, genius. I mean, he got the art genius, man. I'm not saying you guys aren't creative. I'm just saying he's the most artistic, and he's got just kind of that wild mind. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. If I offended you, Better Jeep. You are the better Jeep for what it's worth. Yeah, bro has a crazy creative mind. You're not uncreative, and you're super intelligent. Just like his dad, yep. He got his dad's, kind of crazy mind and just, ability to just think and say anything, and he got his mother's artistic talents for sure. Oh, these little shops are useless. I don't need anything from these little shops. There we go. Nice hearty little refill. Actually, we can go. No context. Picking favorites in front of your fans is craziness. I mean, I won't pick favorite fans in front of my fans. I will do it with my family members, though. Because even if I were just absolutely cruel, they would still love me, I think, maybe. They better still love me, because if they don't, I'm not buying them good Christmas presents like I always do. I do believe there's a piece of heart in here as well, everybody, just so you know. That's why we ran into that tree. That was that tree that those two goofy brothers with the big saw were hacking down. Oh, I already got this. Never mind. Oh, golly. Golly gee willikers. You'd think I'd remember this stuff. It wasn't, like, forever ago. It was, like, 2 weeks ago. All right, back to the Dark World. Because there is one thing I'd like to complete before story time is over tonight. And that's getting another really cool tool. Really, really cool tool. In the Forests of Lost Souls, as it maybe is called, we've got kind of a split dungeon. And half of the dungeon is only accessible upon completing the first half and getting the fancy tool from. So you'll see these little skull guys, and like that one there to my right, it's got a big gaping mouth. That's actually a door. We can go in the doors. But there might be a fair few of them that we have to explore. Yeah, see, I'm not actually getting to any of them that I can actually walk inside their mouth. Yeah, no. Oh, I can't actually access any of them through this Entry point in the forest. Okay. You know what we'll do then? We'll light world it. And then we'll go in that one portal that we can access from this side. That's a thief. Get away. Those guys that look like thieves, they run into you. I'll come down here. I'm, again, bouncing all over the place here. Yeah, I've been in here. Those guys with the mean faces, they mean mug, they will run into me. The ones that actually move, not that guy. And they will knock rupees out of my pockets. I ain't about that life. This one? This way? Maybe. No. Over one more. That's okay. We're getting there. It's a process. Nope. Still not there. What a pain in the tuchus. See? He knocks rupees, bombs, arrows, all out of my pockets. The jerk face. Alright. I think we're getting to... Yes. The point that we can actually enter the portal. Wait, the portal's not blocked or covered by a black rock, is it? No, okay. I didn't think so. Alright. Magic hammer time. Stop! Hammer time. Back into the portal. And then instead of heading to Kakariko Village, we are going to go ahead and go back into the Forest of Lost Souls. And now we should be able to go inside the skulls. Don't recall what the first one is. We can also get into the dungeon by falling into those holes, and I think eventually we need to. In fact, I think first one we need to do is here, hidden in this bush. Who wants to sniff this bush? Helmosaur guy, get out of here. Alright, so I know we bomb that open. And I know that we... Okay, see, we have to hit a crystal... Or no, not a crystal switch, but a star switch on the floor. Which will then allow us to come over here and pull this switch, which explodes the wall, ow, and gets us to the big chest, but we have to get the big key first. And this dungeon does actually tend to rely kind of heavily on the hook shot as well. There's a map that's helpful. You've got the map, you can use it to see your current position and the rest of the dungeon. Press X. We will not press X yet. Because we kind of know where we're going-ish. Maybe not. Yeah. See, we do have to do some hole dropping. Yeah, let's do this one first. Since we almost fell in there the first time. Oh, see, we got this room, which has the big mummies, and the big mummies are really powerful, and then there's the falling from the sky hand, and it's just terrible. These mummies take a lot of hits. Ah, he's stuck. He's absolutely stuck in that loop there. Alright, somebody clip that because I'm going to use that sound for something. If you can get a clip, that'd be great. You know what, I can clip it quick. Clip. Oh, I almost died to the hand. That would have pissed me off. Oh, boing, boing, boing. Oh, now, I was going to say, he might be free of it now. That's fantastic. Oh, he's free of it now. Alright, I think if we... feel like... No? Apparently not. I was gonna say, I think if we move one of these blocks, it opens this door down here, but I could be wrong about that. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. We'll use this key we got to open this door, which just takes us back into here where we've already been. So that's lovely. All right, let's try the next hole, shall we? Which is this one. Ah, yes. This room looks familiar. Kill our boys here. Skulls. Alright, we're back in this room. Actually, not back in this room. I think this is a new room to us. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Not really equipped to handle this type of abuse. You can't get me. Let's put that down. You found the compass. That's great. The compass is not super helpful in this dungeon. Actually, it's not super helpful in most dungeons. But we are here now. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm not sure if we should... You know what? Let's do this. Because one little secret fact, fire immediately kills those mummies. I believe they're considered re-deads. There's a little key. We like little keys. Oh, and see, when you get caught by the hand, he will also take you out or take you back to where you entered the dungeon. In this case, it's down this hole. Need some hearts real bad, like. Want to mess with you boingies. Oh, la, 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 la. Alright, back out this way. And we have to freeze you, or just push you down that hole. That works too. Come back up here. Might have to use the bombos again. Yeah. No, we don't actually have to, because we got the key to open that door, which is what we wanted to do. Which didn't do us much good at all. So we're going to drop down the hole again. Well, we're dropping down the hole and avoiding these wiggly bags of crap. We're going to go ahead and get back to our normal level here. We've had a good stretch. I'll see you back down here. Yeah, good stuff. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me down here. All right, so my memory's a little foggy. I am putting myself in a horrible position here. Oh, nice dodge, bro. Nice dodge. Yes, that horrible position we were talking about, we are back in it. And now I'm back in this room. So clearly there's a hole that I need to go down that I haven't yet, because now I've explored all of this part of the map, and I still haven't gotten to where I need to go. Really needs... Oh, that'll work. I was going to say, a fairy's going to come out and help me. Sprinkle her fairy dust. Thank you, fairy. We can go in this door. I don't recall where it takes us. Ah, yes, good. The next part of the dungeon where we want to be. Now, can I freeze these guys with my hook shot? Nope. Okay, good. Hearts? No hearts? Okay. Open this door first. I don't think I can really do anything over here yet, because this requires a key that I... Aha! Trying to remember. Hole up here. Oh my god, dude. Playing like a putz here. There we go. We want to go down this hole. Who wants to sniff this bush? Because what we really need to do is hit this star switch. Hey, stupid hand. How many times do I have to kill you in order for you to stay dead? Now we can get across here. Open that door. We've got this room, which has helmosaurs. Oh my god, and the floor falls out on us. Don't like that. I'm not sure there's actually anything in here. Yeah. All right, good. Getting closer. Getting closer. Now we have to go in there, which is difficult to do with these guys chasing us. So we'll just fight them off. Oh, man. I think I'm going to have to use my other two fairies just to replenish my health fully. I might not have two fairies. Oh, crap. All right. That's fine. Now, this statue moves, so we will... lure that guy down. And then we have to pull this statue and drop it on the switch and walk in right behind it, which we did. Oh, but the hand keeps on coming. The hits just keep on coming. Oh, you stupid mummy bastard. We just... Oh, I don't want to be a bunny. Those glowing yellow stars, if they hit me, they turn me into a bunny. Like the bunny before I had the magic mirror. And when that happens, I don't think this is a real bomb hole. Oh, it is. Okay. When we turn into a bunny, we can't use our weapons, but like when we walk into, when we went into the dark world before we had the magic mirror. This is just a magic mirror, I need that. All right, that was the big key, by the way, in the chest there. So we got the big key, woo! Which means it's time to get out of this particular section of the dungeon, yes? Yes. Okay, goody, goody, goody. And then now we can bring ourselves back up here. We're back over to these other entrances. And here we are, exactly where we want to be. Back through this. Oh, crap. Okay, not quite yet. So we have to step on that. Thank you. Now we can get to the big chest and reveal the goodies inside since we have the big key. And voila. Ladies and gentlemen, you found the fire rod. This rod commands the red fire. But watch your magic meter. That is fantastic news because we now command the power of fire and ice. But the fire is especially important because I will show you. You can't actually get any further in this dungeon without first burning the nose off of a giant skeletal bug. Look at that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So we come in here. We run across here. We go out this door. And it takes us to where we actually, in the light world, found the Master Sword sleeping through a little tree trunk here. Instead, now we've got this. It's ugly, it's big, and it's like rock hard, but what do? We burn it down. And then it opens up into this creepy face. And, like, his eyes are open on the left and right now, and I guess we're supposed to walk inside his face. So, I mean, that's the next step. That's the next step. But you know what, guys? That is probably a good spot to call it for tonight. We're going to go ahead and do a suspend point. And we've done good. We've gotten through 2.5 Dark World dungeons. We got the magic cape. We got the fire rod. We got the hook shot. We got some really good tools. So this is a pretty good spot to take our break. And we'll come back next Retro Throwback Thursday on Storytime Live to do a little more domination. So that was fantastic. I mean, like I say, we made some real good progress. Got through some dungeons, some cool dungeons. My favorite dungeon is yet to come. And my favorite dungeon in Link to the Past happens to be one of the more difficult dungeons, too. It's also kind of lots of backtracking and confusing stuff. So I'm excited to dig into that. We might get into that next Thursday. It might take a couple more Throwback Thursday Storytime Lives. We'll see. But either way, we're going to get there. So we're going to get there. Listen, one more time, want to thank my crowd tonight, the gang that hung out. You guys on Twitch were awesome. It was great to hear from Jispy and from No Context, my boy, who gave us his Prime sub. He could have taken it anywhere he wanted, and he shared with us so he could be part of the adventure. So No Context, appreciate you very much, buddy. Thank you. The Better Jeep, Dragon Sniper, you guys, thanks for checking in. The Better Jeep, I see you're still here. Go to bed. It's 11 o'clock. But thank you so much for being here and for hyping up Storytime. And I'm excited to hang out with some more fam on Fam Fun Friday tomorrow night. And yeah, Static Suppressor, thank you for chatting it up, buddy. Appreciate you. Hello Kitty, Adventure Island. Adventure Island, is that what it's called? I'm going to look it up here. Maybe. We'll see. Whatever that Hello Kitty game is, if we hit that 10 sub mark, I am down to play something ridiculous. And Jispy, I apologize. No Context, I apologize for the lack of exciting stuff to do with your Randar Rupees. And we are going to get some sound alerts and some blurps going so we can have a little more fun and make things a little more interesting in the Twitch chat. So, again, love you guys for being here. Love you guys for tuning in. I had a really fun time tonight. We had a pretty good crowd, and the chat was lively. So I could not have asked for anything more from you guys. And, again, appreciate your patience with me being late tonight. That's why we went a little bit later tonight than normal, just because I needed to make up that time. Also, for my absence last week, like I say, hopefully that is the only... Don't punch the mic. The mic didn't do anything. Only illness absence that we have to deal with and have to suffer through. So more content is coming. Like say tomorrow, Fam Fun Friday, Wild Card Saturday. I will have had a heck of a work week at that point, so I'll be ready to let loose a little bit. We'll see what we're gonna get into for that. But tomorrow it is absolutely Roblox night with my boys, with my nephews. Dragon Sniper will be leading us in that parade. He's got some great games picked out for us, and Destroyer Dax, King Jensen should be here as well. Might see appearances from my other two nephews as well, although they could just be too busy playing Rust. They're big into Rust, so. But again, this was a great turnout. I had a lot of fun tonight, and it was great to be back here in the Storytime studios. So thank you again, everybody. Please be sure to spread the word, send people to the Twitch page, twitch.tv /uncle_Randar. You can see it flashing across your screen. You can send them to YouTube and just have them look up at Uncle Randar on YouTube and TikTok. And be sure to check out the Facebook page as well, fb.com/UncleRandar77. Of course, you can find links to all of those channels at our website, at my website, UncleRandar.com. Very simple, UncleRandar.com. Bookmark it, check it, at least every couple of days, see what's new. And I'll continue to spread the word. Let's get some more followers, likes, subs, and grow the community because we're having a really good time. I'm having a really good time. And again, just appreciate all the love you guys have been showing. Great support. I can't thank you enough. This wouldn't happen if you guys weren't here to watch and support. So once again, Throwback Thursday was a success. Definitely appreciate you guys. Love hanging out with you. As always, be excellent to each other, stay kind, and go to the bathroom, drink some water. The bathroom one, I don't care about, but definitely drink some water, and I'm going to work on that too after this Mountain Dew. Oh, man, that's good. I love you. Peace. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.